Oh, hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Stretch Yourself podcast. We made it. We're here in beautiful Boise, Idaho. We're in Julian. What is it called? Hold on. We're in a park, a very beautiful park, the Julia Davis Park. It's very nice, very lovely here. Yeah, this is going to be a short little episode here, just because I'm working with the Nikon today, and I got the Magic Arm attached to a picnic table, but it only records up to 30 minutes, and my battery life is limited. So, yeah, I just wanted to do a little solo action today, just because I just wanted to do a podcast on the road in a nice, beautiful park. I really like Idaho. This has been really cool. Everyone says that Idaho is like Denver, or Boise is like Denver 20 years ago. And I gotta say, like, I haven't been in Boise for very long. I've only lived in Denver for about 4 years now. But I could see that. I could see that being very true. There's the mountains right there. It's a lot drier here from what I understand. I haven't seen a single DJ since I've been out here. Also, not a lot of homeless, I've noticed. They got like this is like, I don't know what to call this. This is like a hidden gem almost. 'Cause it's just so nice here, and like, there's like a little bit of traffic, but like, and a little bit of commotion because it's a college town. But like, there's a river walk. The Boise River runs right through it, and you can drive or you can bike or walk on the path, and just walk all the way along the river, and it takes you east to west across Boise. And there's Lime scooters everywhere. It's just really easy to get around, and my hotel is really close to like all the downtown area and everything. So it's just been lovely. I've been really enjoying myself. Yeah, dude, this morning I went and got a breakfast sandwich at Lemon Grove. Well, I say this morning, it was at noon. I took my time getting out of bed. It's only 1:30, but from the lining, you would think it's like 3 o'clock, or you would think it's like pretty late in the afternoon. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. I did a show last night at the Cowboy Room. The Cowboy Room in technically it's called Garden City, but it was at the Western Collective, which is a brewery. Really cool spot. We got to do. Last night there was a private event in the Cowboy Room where we normally have the shows, but tonight I think it's going to be. So our show ended up being in the brewery room, which was interesting because there was like a lot of machinery and compressors going off and stuff like that. But yeah, it was like, so tonight I'm excited to be in the Cowboy Room, and I think it's going to be a good show. Shout out to the other comics that were on the lineup with me, Parker, Riley, and Moondeck. And I think there's another fella getting added to the lineup tonight. It was really cool. It was a really good show. The people were nice, and the crowd was with it, you know. It doesn't get much better than a show in the back of a brewery, you know. A little bit of stretching going on, stretching out of my comfort zone. Let's see. The night before, on Thursday, we had a show at Stella's in Greeley, and that was really fun. Really good turnout, really good crowd. It was one of those shows where, afterwards, everyone was coming up to the comics and talking to everybody and stuff. Everyone just had a really good time. There's something magical about Stella's when we fill it up that just can't be described. The shows just really pop off. But as far as stretching out my comfort zone, traveling is always a bit of a stretch. My flight was fairly empty, so everybody got to move seats and get upgraded, and I got a full aisle to myself, so I could put my feet up on the seats and sleep, which is fantastic. So a lot of things going right so far out here. The parks are beautiful. There's ducks and geese everywhere. And yeah, I think it's just one of those cities that's just very underrated and is definitely growing very quickly. I'm about to go into downtown and do some editing work and stuff. Yesterday I was like, I've just been thinking about my set a lot, and I hit 20 minutes yesterday, and I still had a handful of jokes I didn't get to, which is good because it means that the material is getting stretched, and we're growing and improving, and having fun and riffing and making a 2-minute bit into 5 minutes, that kind of thing. So hopefully the plan is that we can stretch that into 30 minutes. What else? I'm not really sure what else is going on. I haven't done something like this in the park in a minute, so I'm feeling a little awkward just being out here with the camera. The camera's like 30 yards away from me, but I wanted to capture some scenery a little bit since we're out here. Just the parks here are magnificent. They're so big. You can wander around. There's people with dogs and stuff. I've seen a lot of cute dogs since I've been here. I thought I was going to get sick yesterday because I went and visited my my folks before Stella's, and my mom let me know that my dad and my brother were sick. So I woke up yesterday and thought I might throw up, but I didn't. I felt queasy. I felt queasy yesterday. I'm not sure why. And like, I got to the hotel, like I was like, man, I hope I don't throw up on the plane. And then there was a moment when I was in the Uber yesterday on my way. Where was I going? I was in the Uber and I was like, I might have to ask this guy to pull over because I was not feeling too hot. It was in the morning, I think. Like, not even before I got to Boise, just the Uber on the way to the airport. I was like, I don't feel good. And so when I got here, I checked into the hotel. I chilled out for a little. I went to a coffee shop, and then it was a little cold, so I was sniffling a lot. So I was like, and I saw a Walgreens, so I was like, I'm just gonna pop in and buy some cold and flu medicine real quick, and took a shot of that and felt a little bit better. So I'll probably take another shot of that before the show, just get me all lubed up. So yeah, I've been really just my act has been stretching me a lot because there's a lot of the funny. There's a couple of spots that I wish were stronger than they were. So, that's just something that I want to work on. But it's hard to work on the act and get into the headspace of writing jokes when you got nothing new to contribute to it, and also wanting to work on like the edits and the photos and stuff. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm just trying to stretch it. I feel like with the new or the new-ish 20 that I'm working with right now, that can get stretched into 30. And like technically I have like another 20 on top of that. So it's like, all right, like technically do I have an hour? Like, yeah, but like a lot of the jokes, like the 20 that I've been working in the last several months is what's been resonating with me more than the other 30 that I've been building on and working on for years, but that a lot of those jokes are old and they don't hit the heartstrings as much as I'd like them to. So yeah. I really thought I was gonna have more to talk about, more to say. I'm on my way. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. There's this place reminds me of like, it's like Denver, Portland, like the coffee shop vibes, like the college town stuff, like is great. Last night I wasn't eating a lot yesterday, so then when I got back to my hotel after the show, I was like, man, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna go to this pizza place, and I forgot that it was Friday night in a college town, so I went to this street that was nearby with all the bars and the shops, and the pizza place was right next to everything that was going on. So it was popping. It was busy as fuck when I got there. And I totally forgot. I thought like I was all cozy in my hotel all by myself, and I was like, I can't wait to go to bed. And then I left. I got dressed again, went out and braved the cold, and there was all kinds of people just like in the midst of their night, and I was just like, ugh, like I felt like I was in my pajamas. Uh, but yeah. So just the act is mainly what's been on my mind recently. That's kind of that's why I've been last weekend I was in Omaha, and that was super great, really fun shows, and that's kind of I needed more longer sets and stage time. So like doing 15, doing 20, those are what I'm after right now, and to even do 30 or 45 soon would be great, but you gotta go on the road to find those sometimes, so yeah, dude, I'm gonna work on some new stuff today. I don't know, I have some notes, but not a ton of stuff to work with other than just revisit the old stuff, revisit the stuff that doesn't work as well, and try it again. So yeah, what are my goals? I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just enjoying myself. This is why I love visiting a new city and just like doing the road, is because like you're in a new place and you can walk around and explore and just I got nothing planned today other than my show in a few hours. So I'm gonna go hit the coffee shop. I'm going to work on. I got lots of photos to work on. I got headshots to work on. I got Stella's. I got the tapes and the headshots from Stella's to work on. I'm watching Mad Men right now. Just got released on HBO. So I've been watching that, and because I thought about it the other day, and I was like, man, I'd really like to watch Mad Men, but it's not on anything anymore. And then I don't know why I was thinking about it, and then out of the blue, it just got added to HBO, so I was like, perfect, let's watch that. And I've been enjoying that because it's like, it's I don't know, it's kind of it reminds me of like, I don't know what to call it, like it's kind of a drama, but like not. I like how it follows like every character's story, and it's about Don Draper, but it's like, it shows a lot of other people's stories and stuff. It's weird how similar, like, it was very different back in the 60s, obviously. And I understand that it's not a historical replication of real events, but they were emulating the times from back then, and the like the obviously like the misogyny was insane, like the way that women were treated as second class citizens, the way that people of color were treated as second class citizens was absurd. But a lot of like the oh, we're scared about the end times because they thought Cuba was going to nuke them, and oh, it's a booming economy, and oh, technology and TV is so scary and weird, and oh, we just got a Xerox machine. Is that gonna kill my sperm? It's like stuff like that. It's just so silly. But it's a good show. It's a very good show, and I'm enjoying it. And I'm content. I'm a content boy. And when you're content, it's like I don't have a lot of drama or stuff to talk about. It's just like I was trying to do small talk with one of the comics last night, and I was like, man, I'm just happy to be here. Like I don't got much to talk about, and and I find myself kind of like just talking out of my ass when I'm just like when I don't when you're making small talk, like I want to get to like something juicy, and I want to talk about something that we might have in common and something that's real, but it's hard to do that when you first meet people, and you just want to connect, but it's like, so I just started talking about random shit, like I was talking about the mics on my camera yesterday and stuff like that. I was like, I don't know, what can we talk about? So that's kind of how I feel right now. Like I'm just happy. It's a nice day out. The sun is shining, and I'm about to go get some good coffee somewhere, and I don't know where yet, but I'm near all the good stuff. Oh, I went to the art museum yesterday. Popped in there for a little bit. It was $9 to walk around the Boise Art Museum. It was a little bit small. It was kind of a small museum. My favorite thing that they had, I didn't even take a picture of it. They said no photography, which I thought was strange. Which I get, I guess, but so I was like, the security was like, keeping an eye on me, and then every time I got a second, I took some pictures of some like abstract art. But there was like the painting, abstract paintings was cool, but I also really liked the this one display that I forget the artist's names. I remember her first name was Bean because I thought that was interesting. But she will make this like ceramic like stick that was like curved, and then she would glaze the top of it, just the tip of it, and then she would make like these. She would make like thousands of those, and she would make like a ring out of them. So it looks like this cool like wreath of like that's like 10 feet in diameter out of all these little ceramic stuff. And I just think that's cool how like artists can pick like one thing and then just make an entire thing out of it. I think that's pretty neat. So yeah, that was interesting. I haven't eaten shit on a Lime scooter yet, so that's good. Hopefully I won't. Still, they slow you down. The Lime scooters slow you down in certain zones. So like I'm in like on the river walk, they slow you down to 12 miles an hour, which I like because I thought 12 was like a good speed, and then it speeds up when you get out of the slow zone, and then you're like, oh damn, like this can really rip, and I don't want to hit a crack in the sidewalk and just eat shit. So yeah, I'm excited for the show tonight. I'm not sure. I think I'm doing less time tonight than I was last night, so I gotta be selective about the bits that I do. But yeah, I'll like listen to my set. In an upcoming episode, I'm gonna go over my year and I try to write every day, and I failed obviously, but I kept track of every day that I wrote, and I was pretty consistent this year with keeping track. So later I'm going to go over that in another episode. But for now, I think I will bid you adieu. And oh, whoops. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I pressed the button on the thing. But yeah, for now I'm just happy to be here. This is I've missed a lot of work. That's okay. Here we go. Real quick. I missed a lot of work in the last couple of weeks. I pushed all of my PTO into these last 2 months of the year, and next year I want to avoid that. I want to do I'll take some time off in April. I'll take some time off in August, and then another thing in November and December. But yeah, doing 3 cities in 2 months, missing work, I would come like I'm just like fuck, like I I feel weird like with my automatic replies on, and like everyone who sends me an email can see that I'm not in the office. But you gotta do it. You gotta do it to let people know that you're not there. Um, and just catching up on stuff is brutal. But yeah, so and like it's the holiday season, so it's like not a huge deal. December is kind of a off season month anyway. So it's like whatever, but yeah, I'm hoping that the rest of the month will be pretty laid back at work, and I can just focus on get on top of my shit. One of the big goals, because I took all this time off, I took like Thursday through Monday off when I went to Omaha last week, and I was only on the road Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I was at home Thursday, Monday, and then again Thursday. I took Thursday, Friday off this weekend, and Thursday, I had Stella's, but like I woke up late and I decided to go into the office for a little bit just to like, so I wasn't leaving them high and dry with some of these orders and stuff. But the whole day kind of got away from me, and like that's fine. Like it's whatever. Like I went and had lunch with my girlfriend, which was great. And then I went and I left at 5 to go to Stella's, and I didn't get to Greeley until 7. So like it kind of just got away from me. And like the whole reason I wanted those days at home was so that I could, work on the website, do some back end, make some reels that I've been putting off. Maybe work on some sewing projects. Like I thought I was going to have all kinds of time, but the reality is that when you have a day off, you don't want to work. So I've been playing video games and like, burning time that I don't have. But there's more days coming up. Like I'll get the day after Christmas off. I'll get New Year's Day off. There's going to be more opportunities for me to work on this stuff. So that's the goal. My birthday's coming up. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I need to figure that out like soon. Every year my birthday comes up and it's on my Jesus. Okay. There's a big wasp in my face. Every year my birthday is on New Year's Eve, and I feel a lot of pressure I feel like a lot of people when they get into, I'm turning 29, so it's like 29, like who cares? Like let's just go to dinner and call it a day. But so I feel like a lot of people feel that way, but because it's on New Year's Eve, I'm like, man, I got to think of something. I got to do something. And I do want to spend time with friends, but it's just like so much planning and prep work. It's so hard to get people together in your 20s, like in your late 20s, and like I'm like, man, it's gonna be even harder in my 30s just to like get people to hang out and stuff. I wanted to see Marty Supreme today, but it doesn't come out until Christmas, so maybe I'll go see it on after Christmas. So yeah, gonna do one more show tonight, and got one more show at Stella's on December 18th. It's our Christmas show. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be at Moxie, actually. So check that out. I'm going to be at the Rush Event Center in Evans next Friday. So I'm going up to Greeley twice next week. Actually, 3 times in a row. That's going to be fun. The 18th, I'm going to Greeley. 19th, I'm going to Evans, which is basically Greeley. And then the 20th, I might stay the night. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But the 20th, I'm also going to be recording a podcast in Greeley and then doing the Barrel Room on Saturday. Or no, I'm not doing the Barrel Room. I'm filming the Barrel Room. Yeah. And then the 26th, go see Lou Gaston record at the Fort, his album at the Fort. And then BK Shrod is recording his album January, and Sammy Anns are both recording albums at the end of January at the Comedy Fort as well. So if you like comedy, if you like, I'm a big fan of those guys. Both they're all friends of the pod, so go check those out. I'm gonna go get some coffee and work on some stuff. Thanks for tuning in for this little solo action episode. Love you. Stay stretchy, folks.